Well, it's a beautiful morning and I'm in Hythe, just about to start the Royal Military Canal path. Well, I had breakfast at Waitrose. That was expensive and stocked up there with other items for the hike. Wished I hadn't, because there was an Aldi about 100 yards along the road and we're just coming to a Sainsbury with a cafe. So if I ever do this hike again, I'll stock up elsewhere. Here we have the eastern end of the canal, or towards the eastern end, and I'm walking west. Well, that shattered the piece. Bit of a pastoral scene to compensate. I heard a cuckoo just now, but it's gone quiet. Mind you, I've heard cuckoos on this trail before, and more than one, so we might be lucky later. Quite a lot of wildflowers on this bank. These are early. That shooting in the background is from the military ranges nearby. That's where we've come from. It's quite nice when you get to a seat on a trail. There aren't many of them, but a seat is a good place to put your bag down for a minute and look, this is in memory of someone. I wonder if this tree was planted in memory of that lady. It's a new plant, obviously, and just over here is the canal. Better be careful, I don't want to fall in it. Well, it's not totally dry underfoot. There are some very large areas of water to get round. Oh dear, I think I've come the wrong side. was stupid. Let's go round the other way. Let's try this big puddle again. Ooh. Another one ahead. This looks like a tree down here. If we can get round this way. Wonder if I can get this butterfly. This is normally the driest part of this walk. If there's this much mud and water on the marsh, it's going to be very tricky in places. Certainly wasn't expecting this in the first 4 or 5 miles. Well, that was great. An overhanging bramble dragged my hat off and down into a puddle it went. Well, hopefully we've left that wet bit behind. That's where we've come from. There's the old, what would have been the sea cliffs there. Isn't that a beautiful tree? Wonder how old that is. This is where we're going to. It's an almost perfect day for hiking. No wind, a bit of sun, but hazy. Absolutely ideal. Here's one of the official mileposts. Yeah, tells you how far everything is. Royal Military Canal, Rye. Oh, can't read the number of miles to Rye. I wonder if it says anything the other side. Hythe 5 miles. Although the canal was originally built to keep out Napoleon, we must never forget that in the last war it also was a defensive position, and I think all the bridges across it were removed for fear of invasion. Hello sheep. I'm so sorry to be walking across your dining room table. Well, I had quite a nice lunch with that muesli and blueberries, and I'm setting off again. Hopefully it's going to be a nice afternoon. Sheep are about. Hello sheep. Do you want to speak to camera? Oh, you are shy. Plenty of swans on this section of the canal. Would you call this a working lunch? I've been waiting all day for a cuckoo. One of the issues with hiking is you can never tell what will happen on the trail. And so for here, for example, this grass is wet and I shall get wet ankles. You can see also why you don't want to leave it much later in the year to hike here. These stinging nettles will soon be waist high. I think we're changing banks here. That's the direction of Hythe, and over here is the direction of Rye. Lots of water lying on the field still. We've heard of the parting of the Red Sea, but this canal seems to part a Yellow Sea. Well, I think I'm going to leave the trail at this next gate and turn right and pick up the train at Hamstreet. I had hoped to get to Rye today, but my left foot seems to be running hot at the moment, always a bad sign, and I don't really want to get blisters this early in the season.